about to witness 10 shocking truths VR creators won't tell you and don't want you to know. Number 9 blew my mind, and it will blow yours. All right, give it up.
Okay. Last year I already did a VR Now is like kind of home turf, so I tried to do some experimental stuff. Let's see if it works out. I'm Thomas. I already got introduced, so I'm not gonna say much about that. I work for Exozet, a digital agency here in Berlin. We have 150 people. We do stuff like the ZDF Mediathek and also a lot of cool VR stuff. I've been to, this is the conferences I was speaking at, not the ones that I was attending. But there were often a lot of interesting topics, but some topics weren't really answered sometimes. So, and we don't have to take it 100% serious what's going to happen here. But we all know as VR creators and smart people, VR is the next computing platform. We know that the future of communication, the future of, come on, technology. Yeah, that's the future. Yeah, I see this loading circle. That was a perfect, that's planned. Okay, technology. Is it? Doesn't look good though. Kind of looks worse. Yeah. Oh, crashing. Microsoft PowerPoint reagiert nicht. Programm schließen. Yeah. I heard that's the theme of the stage here. Yeah. Whew. I'm not the only one. I was actually, one time I was at a student competition from Microsoft, and Microsoft rented out a whole hotel. And we switched through the channels, and there was a blue screen channel. So we had a blue screen error in the Microsoft rented hotel. Okay, let's see if that works. Do I have Wi-Fi? Does Wi-Fi work? Yes, it does. Can you see? Can you see this? Yeah, like I said, we have a lot of time here. I have to drag it over to the other? Okay. If it's a page, you have to drag it over. Okay, interesting. Where's my cursor? Okay. You can already, that's a start, since it's already up. You can all open your browsers on the mobile phones and enter this URL. It's a really simple one. etc.ch. I was actually requesting to get a VR Now one, like paul.vrnow.io, but I didn't get it. Too short term, my request. Okay, recreate document? No, I'm fine. Let's see if it works now. Were you able to enter that? Yeah? Okay. No? Do you see something on your little screen? Come on, you're allowed to look on your iPhones. You must be excited. I know you did it all day during all the other sessions. Okay, we'll have the URL up. So, okay, let's see if this works now. I'll skip ahead. And it's crashing again. There's no. Yeah, that would have been smart, but I must not be smart. I knew this would be tricky. I didn't think the slides would not work. I thought the polling would not work. Yeah, but you want to know about the shocking truth, right? Yeah, you can't yet. You can't click yet because I have the power. Yeah, it crashed again. I love PowerPoint. Ja, ich habe auch ein Netzteil. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . question how all my other talks went. Okay. We'll do it somehow. Love technology. Da, da, da. Well, I was going to show you the future, but I have to skip one slide. So you're one slide after the future. Whoa. I hope this. I'm going to skip the next one too because it's not going to work. So let's see. Do you see that? You remember that, right? Okay, my sentence started with the future, and we all know it's the next way of communication. I was going to show you the holoportation for Microsoft, and now we all know it's the metaverse. We all know we're going to have disks and walk around in a computer. I don't know why the disks, but Tron told us so. So I was wondering about a couple of topics, and I invited some of my friends to make a claim here. We're not talking about 2020. Because that sounds too much like the future. We're talking about 2019. So keep in your minds, when answering the questions that you're going to answer, it's about 2019. And you will also find a lot of false dichotomies in my presentation, but this is not about the truth, it's just about opinion. It's about your opinion. So I don't really count. There's a URL again. There's another time, because now we're starting with the shocking truth. And the one is not so shocking after all. It's 360 is not VR and a bad first impression. Oh, surprisingly, there's someone in the audience who is has a different opinion.
Yes, definitely. I have an objection to make to this thesis. I'm a 360 journalist, so immersive storytelling in 360 is very important, it's very huge for us. And for us, we think the opposite is the case. 360 is for us kind of a bridge for VR, some kind of point of entry for VR, because we can reach much more audience with 360. We can spread 360 through other platforms. We can reach people who don't have VR devices via social media and stuff. So for us, the opposite is the case.
Okay, remember I said one sentence. Yeah, so you're one of those poor souls who thinks they can make money with 360, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see what everyone else thinks here. Switching over to the slides. This is where I thought it would break. Does it break? No, it works. Okay, now, with this magic tool in my hand, I'm going to start. Does it start? It starts! And now you can answer. This was actually the test. This is not related, but yeah, wow, voting works. This is magic. This is almost like VR. Okay, 30 words, 32. Almost everyone voted. I thought we would only have like 3 votes and then everything crashes. Okay, that's good. Now to the first question. 360, is it good for bringing users to VR, or is there a casual market? Do people actually want to try 360 first, or is it not the true VR? Oh, that's a race. Did you pay people to answer in your favor? Yeah, oh, that was a smart return. Okay. Well, then let's look at 1B. Best way to make money in VR until 2019. Remember, 360 includes porn. So if you pick your answer, not just journalism. So how are we making money in B2B? Consumers left behind? None of the above. There's some, ooh, interesting race. Okay, B2B is about to win. Well, I think the most money is already being made with 360. So you notice that not necessarily just because I had to counter her, I'm the same opinion, but I'll play devil's advocate today. So next topic, and I have to switch back to the slides. Does it work? Yeah, it works. So VR is a powerful tool in the age of experience, and it helps to facilitate fake news. And you know what fake news is, right? This thing that Trump claims that he by himself came up with it. The word fake, he invented it. He just actually claimed that. But what I'm talking about here is VR is so much about emotion, and it's so much about not facts, but feelings, that it might be facilitating fake news. Sarah, are you here, or are you stuck in traffic? Do you have a mic? No, that's a phone. Okay, do we have another mic? Because I actually asked for 3 mics, but I guess we don't have 3 mics. I'll just come. This is kind of a cool format if I come into the audience every time.
I thought you would come to me. So what I think is that SVR is a medium where you have the screen and everything that is around you right in front of your eyes. And those 3-dimensional images, they trigger real senses, real emotions and areas in your brain that are triggered by things that you do normally in real life. So I think we have to be extremely careful what we do with this medium that is so close to us.
Extremely careful, one of those German Angst people. I think we just create fantastic experiences, just go for it, go with the flow, and don't care about fake news. What does the audience think? Okay, I have to skip. This is kind of taking the flow away, right? With my phone going to sleep. Oh, okay. Will VR be the ultimate tool to catch us in a compulsion loop? Yes, it is a dopamine gold mine, or no, people will be more reflective because they have more information. It helps people to have empathy with other people. And by that, they're more reflective. I'm trying to feature a second one now, but it doesn't help. 38. Okay, we're all scared. That's fine. Okay, since we're already scared, the next topic comes in pretty handy, actually. Next topic, no, wait, we have another question. Wait. VR can be manipulative, and we should use psychology to max out the user experience, or very carefully and responsibly. I like how responsible the people in this room are. Oh! Okay, I guess not. Or I'm gonna have to know, is anyone here that can't use their phone but is responsible? Yeah, so responsible, responsibility 1 after all. Oh, yeah, it's still live, you can vote. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Next topic, since we're already scared, this is a good topic. People hurt themselves in VR, using VR. It's kind of mean to have this girl fall. I think, I hate to say, but I had this video at least in 15 of my presentations. But I read on Reddit that she was not harmed. Luckily, who knows Julie Hyde? Come on, yeah. Archery in VR, tennis in VR, great stuff. And anyone ever heard her opinion about this topic? Doesn't matter, we will hear it now if the video works. If it doesn't, no. There's this little circle, remember? Yeah, Sarah, you know, and she even greets you in this video. So I have to find it. Let's try it without PowerPoint. And I hope we have sound, because this is too cute and scary at the same time not to play it. Come on. Yeah, if the video player would open, I could move it over. Yeah. This is so unexpected. This is surprising me, because I thought that Paul wouldn't work, but it works perfectly. And now the rest doesn't work. The rest, it always works. Yeah. Okay. The video has audio. The audio is very important for the video. Yeah, then you should make sure the multi-sensory experience. Then you should make sure that the audio goes there. Yeah, I am sure the audio goes there. It's also C player? Anyone? You like it, right? I used to like it too. Yeah, shoot, I shouldn't have downloaded the last Windows update. It disabled videos altogether. It was, of course, working 5 minutes ago. And as you all know, and we all teach our fathers and mothers, clicking 100 times helps speed up the process. Okay, so you believe me, there's the video player, but it's just not playing video. That's the problem. This could be so exciting. Yeah. That's the whole point. But this video is so cool, and I have to say, Julie was even sick, and she did it just to help me out. Drag it into the browser, but then the poll is gone. I think, okay, there's a horse, and that's a good idea. There's a horse, and there's Julie. The horse does this all the time, you know, and Julie says bye to the horse because she has to go to talk with Microsoft, and Microsoft is doing something with her that I forgot, and she's talking about her games. I told her to be short, and then she says, no, at the end she says, say hi to Sarah. I know she's there. Sarah, hi. And she says she loves to hurt herself. And because she loves to hurt herself, she also doesn't mind if other people hurt themselves playing her VR games. Actually, she likes to see people, like when they play the selfie tennis, and I did that before, you usually do this, and you hit the ceiling 50% of the time, you know, and it hurts. So that's the point. I'm so sorry I can't play the video because she went through a lot of effort to send it to me. Oh, I like this development. But we'll speed up. I know I just don't play any video anymore, and we do a lot of polling. Okay, so skip the video again. Maybe we can show it at the end. Should I, do you all want to wait to turn off the notebook and turn it on? Okay, I can type up a poll for that. Yeah. Okay, let's just do a poll. Yeah, you're right. Let's just do a poll. The next poll should be coming up. It is? You have it, but why don't I see it? Because my computer is the problem, yeah, in a sense, yeah. You see the question, right? I knew the polling would fail. I knew it. I was right after all. Okay. I have to restart the computer, obviously. Just one moment, and we'll be back in a second. You can not grab a coffee because that takes too long. I can't shut down the computer, but it will. I didn't think it would fail that much, yeah. But do you like the format so far, at least? Yeah, yeah. I really, I really liked her performance, jumping up, standing up for the right of 360. Does anyone, while the computer is starting, does anyone want to tell us one truth as a VR creator that he doesn't want other people to know? Yeah, yeah.
I really don't like the empathy machine. For not for the reason that I don't think VR cannot create empathy, but the whole expression machine is something like it tells you it automatically creates that. And this is something that is not true. VR does not create empathy on its own, in and for itself, as a philosopher would say. And this is something I think we should really keep in mind the responsibility of the content creator. For example, I mean, I could play killer games. It's like playing Onward, stabbing someone. It's a game. Like you kill someone, it's like it doesn't affect you if you in the mindset that this is a game, that this is not something real. But then if you get like a VR documentary, like a VR journalist story, and you know it's a real story that is told, that is something fundamentally different because you're in a different mindset. And this is something that I really think it's up to the content creators, it's really up to the creatives to make it an empathy tool, but to make it an empathic content or something. But it's not a machine that does it. And this is something that I really don't, I hate hearing that word over and over again. It's really, I have to went off.
Chris Milk says no.
Okay, we're up and running. Thanks. Yeah, you will come up again. So, did you ever hurt yourself in VR? And you already answered. And I think 40% is a pretty high rate. I hope no one from regulation is here. But next question. People might hurt themselves. No risk, no fun. Or avoid it at all cost. What do you think? Oh, I like that spirit. Oh, there. You know, it comes up now because the people are more careful typing in that answer, the second one. Okay, here we go again. The slides are coming in. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. You can't just record VR. Come on. Who said VR works like a movie? You just put a camera up and people record it. It's kind of strange to think that way, isn't it, Oliver? What do you think?
Question to me?
Because you know why? Okay, if anyone doesn't know, he's from Heinrich Hertz Institute, and they make fantastic 360 cameras, and they make fantastic volumetric recording, and that's why I'm saying, is that even helpful for us?
Yeah, I guess first, right technology is necessary. We see a lot of boring content captured or acquired with really crappy cameras. And so technology is one, but I fully agree that the story behind is also at least or perhaps even more important.
Okay, so you're saying you can just record VR with the right cameras, if the cameras are good enough, like the Heinrich Hertz Institute 3IT camera. I would say, I'm not so sure. VR is a completely new medium, and we're working with them, but we might have to come up with completely computer-generated ways to do this, rather than recording real people. Okay, let's see what you think. Linear recording like 360 and volumetric will push VR forward, or is holding back the potential? Oh, that's pretty even. Yeah. I tried to come up with questions that could be answered either one way or the others. And actually, a lot of people I asked, they didn't like it. They just wanted a clear answer. But this, obviously, there aren't clear answers to these questions. Going back to the slides. Oh, come on. It's not opening the next slide. I never had this in any presentation that PowerPoint crashed 6 times in a row. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we don't need slides. What do you think? Skip the slides. Yeah, I just have to remember from memory, which is also a little tricky, but I'll try. The next topic is, we are helping to create a sci-fi dystopia. Are we? What do I mean by that? Do we need the big corporation money in virtual reality? Do we need it, like Facebook, Oculus, the exclusive deals? Do we need all that to build up an economy in the first place? Or should we avoid that because it's just they're collecting all the data? Who wanted to say something to that? Oh, you again, you again. You're a little pushy, but yeah.
I'm accidentally standing here. Hey, what is happening? Hey. No, there's a lot of critique going on with like Facebook using all the data and stuff like this. But at the moment, like the whole state the industry is in, no one has figured out VR monetization, and this is something I think the whole discussion is like really jumping ahead and like not criticizing what is happening, but criticizing what could happen. And this is something that is something you should keep in mind, but I think we should like really focus the discussion on what we want VR monetization to be, instead of like what all evil stuff could come out of it. And this is something I also think that like without like Facebook acquiring Oculus, like the whole stuff would not have happened. And I also think that like the public perception of like Facebook and Oculus, like Facebook being the asshole and Oculus being like the cool and innovative startup and doing everything right, is something that is also a little bit questionable, because it's like a lot of decision did Oculus themselves, and yeah, I think we should like really focus on what we want the metaverse to become, and like how we achieve that, how we can achieve a monetization where it's not creating a dystopia, instead of thinking about like, yeah, just the big corporates, if they are there, it's automatically gonna be a dystopia. There is a risk, I see that, but it's like not an argument, in my opinion.
Cool, thanks. Can I have my slides back? I exported to PDF now. And here. Well, let's go to the poll right away, and I have to move the slides out of the way. Big corporate money in VR is needed to grow the ecosystem, or is in the beginning of the end? Doom. Yeah, okay. We like money, I guess. Okay, let's go to the next question. VR will lead to a better world or a dystopia? You're pretty positive people, I guess. We believe in the spirit. Cool. If technology works out, I'll try to save those results and save them somewhere and let you access it later. Of course, you're all, did I not mention that you're all being tracked right now? All your face tracking goes into the voting as well. This is just a cover-up. And your keys are being stolen at the moment. This is just distraction. You know how magic works, right? Okay. VR isn't really magically improving your business. We all walk around and say, just use VR and everything's good. But does it really? What do we need for that? Where's Philip? Philip? Oh, there's Philip. I know you have an opinion on that.
True. So I say most, and by most I mean more than 80% of all B2B enterprise VR applications are kind of obsolete, and we should try and focus and make really innovative VR applications for this purpose.
You promised me to swear. Where was the swearing? But I paraphrase it. He said at least 2/3 of all VR stuff being created is shit, right? Is that paraphrasing it right? Okay. Are we all this opinion? And now I have to move. This is like the future of computing. I have to move this out of the way. Then I have to start my phone. Go to the next slide. Are we innovative enough? What do you think? No, we slightly scratch the surface, or yes, it's just a step-by-step process. We can't just skip ourselves. We have to go through all the steps to be innovative in a new medium after all. Okay, I can actually, again, very close to 50-50. Let's go to the next question. We need to focus on true innovation and R&D. So we need more proof of concepts. We need to figure out how to use VR. Or we need to finally implement products and not do proof of concepts all the time. The time's ready. We know everything we need to know to make VR actually useful every day in the process. Okay. Either people overestimate their knowledge, or we are in a good way of actually implementing stuff that works. Okay, now I have to do this. I have to click here. VR characters don't look like in a movie. Everyone goes out and says, I really wanted to look like this Hollywood movie. And then the client asks, well, that should be cheap, right? I did some YouTube videos before, right? Can we do that? But who in the audience thinks? Oh.
Yeah, I'm his brother, and I totally have to go against him here because I'm. Yeah, no, and it never happens. We have the same mind usually. But I'm working at Zeramba, and we are working with realistic characters, and we totally see that working in the near future. And I think we are talking about the edge of technology if we're talking about VR. So why don't we think about the edge of technology in VR?
Yeah, whatever. So, sorry. Photorealistic human characters in VR until 2019, a good idea? No, uncanny valley will strike. We know the uncanny valley. We always step into it when we go outside. Yes, not a problem. How many Zeramba employees are in the room? Only without true interaction. I would have expected more people to say only without true interaction. Oh, the race is still going. Always too soon to judge. Okay, let's go to the next topic. They're not really shocking truth. Did you realize that by now? Oh, someone's shocked. Yeah. We'll come to number 9. Number 9 will be Number 9. Everyone's waiting for number 9, right? I'm waiting for my mouse. Okay. Location-based VR won't be the next generation cinema. You know? Cyril, of anyone, I wouldn't have expected you to say that.
The true destiny of VR is, of course, location-based.
Where are all these people coming from?
Cinema will merge with VR, and we will develop stories together, and we will share the same CGI in the films and in VR, and that's the great thing, and that's why I changed my profession from film director to VR.
Oh, okay. So you think storytelling in VR actually works?
It does. You just have to change the dramaturgy that you don't tell the full film story in the location-based VR story. You have to extend it in the.
But isn't location-based VR just laser tag plus?
No,
I mean,
I love tower
everyone
tag.
likes to shoot stuff, right?
I love it.
And Philip likes to agree with that, right?
I love tower tag and hologate, but it's okay that they go into the laser tag center, and it's good. Everything has its space and shall thrive. But stop all those shooters. I don't get it. In China, it's 90% shooters.
I have to say something to that, because yesterday in the jury meeting, there was someone from China, and they said, Cyril is not right. Because I said, but Cyril, last year he told me that 90% of VR arcades in China are shooters. And she said, no, that's not the case. Cyril doesn't know China.
Where is she? No, okay, it's 80% still, but it will happen, and I understand the logic that it's the cheapest thing to do.
Okay, question number 8, and you already started answering. Location-based VR will be most successful with interesting storytelling, cinema plus, cooperative challenges like exit games. There's someone else in the room who likes exit games in VR, right? And shooting stuff like laser tag. Uh-oh, Philip. Your business goes down the drain. I'm sorry. No, I think that's a pretty interesting result. That's a very interesting result. Let's go back to the slide. I made it super easy for myself to switch between slides and the ball. Okay, let's come up with number 9. Let's find the arrow. Number 9. Okay. Oh. Okay. Number 10. VR is hyped in almost every regard, but there is so much potential to save the world. Who of you saw the Saturn commercial? Yeah, with VR healing dementia. I didn't see Adina yet. Is she here? No, she couldn't make it, I guess, because she was gonna take the other side. Okay, so who of you saw this commercial? It's okay. Here, come up on stage. It's your turn now. You're used to standing in front of people at VR meetups, so I can throw this at you. Yeah. So, what did you think about that commercial? Do we need something like that in marketing to show the world what's possible with VR, or is it unethical?
Good question. So I was left with mixed emotions after that.
No. Today is not about mixed emotions. You have to take one side.
Clear. So I think it was very interesting. I'm not sure that this is really helping. So from my point of view, I think...
does anyone have a strong opinion on this?
Yeah, I have a strong opinion.
Okay.
And I think it was not a good choice. So because... well, people won't simply come to an end what's too long. So simply it was too distracting. So really you get no idea. At the end you forget it, that it's about the technology. I mean, I want to sell that, right?
Okay.
So for me, as a commercial, it's a failure because you don't get it. Yeah. So no, so I think it was, okay, the message was interesting, but the execution was bad, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's just to explain, because I thought more people would have seen it. Yeah. It is very manipulative in making you cry because this old guy is being helped, which to some extent is true. There are studies showing that it can help, but it doesn't help just like that. And that's why we want to vote on that.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you.
For marketing VR, we should hype with all means. Everyone needs to know the greatness of VR or have higher standards than usual, because VR is so powerful that we need to also be very careful using it. I get the vibe, the audience very careful, but also very positive. So, okay, there is there? Do you think there's a number 9 or not? Maybe a 10B if you have a 10A. Oh, there's 9. VR will bring your audiences to a new level of consciousness and explode their brains along the way. Vladimir, where are you? Oh, there you are. Anyone knows Vladimir? He is a true VR artist.
Yo. So I think now, it's the first moment in the history of mankind when we can bring our fantasies and dreams to life and let other people experience them. And VR already brought and developed new fetishes and subcultures and new kinds of computer drugs. So I'm looking forward to see more VR specific experiences which will expand our minds. So yeah.
Okay, let's see what the audience thinks. Oh, wait. Question 10b. The commercial suggesting VR can heal dementia is great and well made or unethical? Ooh, I hope no one from the agency is in here. Oh, no, it turns, no? Didn't you say you all didn't see the commercial? How are you voting on it? Oh, it's so much fun voting. I just throw in some numbers. Okay, let's see the next question. 9a is, I like VR best when it is radically different to reality, enhancing reality, and perfectly simulating reality. It all makes sense, but what do you prefer? Yeah, we're so radical. But we're only making B2B money, so that... So, okay, VR will, and that's a final vote, attention, VR will put us on a new evolutionary stage. It's a small call. Help transcend our physical limits, replace drugs, also interesting. Start the age of experience, be just another medium, or vanish from Earth soon. Ooh, transcend. Are we not so radical after all, huh? I'm pretty glad your minds didn't explode. But you didn't see what Vladimir is creating. So maybe it's worth checking that out. Okay, by that, and like I promised, I will try to put the results online. I just don't know if it's getting lost as soon as I touch my computer. I will end with one quote, and a lot of you probably heard it before, but Bill Gates said, "We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. Don't let yourself be lulled into inaction." And I think that's pretty much strikes the vibe that we all have. We all believe in it, or most of us at least. I guess some non-believers are in the room. And we just do our best to make it a better world with VR, and we'll just up to see what's going to happen next. So I thank you with that, and I'm sorry for all the technical problems, but I hope you still enjoyed the format. And I think afterwards will be VR, women in VR in here, and then the award show over there. So make sure you still attend for that. Thanks.